Archangel Michael says, finally, you open this special message sent by God. It's only for you. Don't tell anyone something very bad is about to happen in 30 minutes. Open it immediately. Archangel Michael says, the gates of truth have been flung wide open, and the whispers of heaven are circling your name in great urgency. The timing of this message is no coincidence. There is a shadow forming behind someone close. And if you delay even for a second, the outcome may not be reversible. This is not a typical day. This is the moment everything begins to shift either in your favor or against you. An unusual force has been surrounding your home, and the energy has become too loud to ignore. There was something placed under your roof days ago by someone who pretended to be a well-wisher. Their intentions, however, were soaked in jealousy, fear, and spiritual sabotage. The countdown has already begun, and in less than 30 minutes, something will unfold that could either destroy your current peace or unlock your breakthrough. This message is divine intersection meant only for the chosen, and you are the chosen. Someone from your circle already knows what's about to happen but has chosen silence. Your loyalty has shifted, and they are playing both sides, smiling in your presence, but scheming behind your back. This silence is costing you more than you know. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They've been waiting for this exact hour. The person has made secret arrangements involving your name, your photo, and even documents that hold your signature. You thought this person cared, but they've made plans that don't include your future. There are documents with forged details, and a scheduled meeting is set to discuss your complete removal from a major opportunity. One of the people in that room has second thoughts and is battling their conscience. That inner battle is the only reason this message found its way to you now. You are not paranoid. You are spiritually warned in your sleep, and the pressure you've been feeling in your chest and forehead is the signal. Your angels have been whispering, but now they are shouting. Type Amen to get blessing 474. You need to be aware of what happened exactly 3 nights ago. A conversation about you occurred between 2 individuals, and one of them mentioned a detail only you would know. That proves someone you once confided in has become a secret informant. They are tracing your movements. The reason your name was mentioned is because something good was being aligned for you, but someone couldn't stand that light coming toward you. So instead, they inserted your name in a plan that would block what's coming. A message was sent in a group chat late last night. That message was laced with sarcasm and bitterness. One of the photos they shared in that chat has your name hidden in the background. This was no accident. They think they're hiding, but heaven sees everything. Archangel Michael has been waiting for you to open this because it's your final window to act. You are not alone. Divine backup is being released the moment you finish this message. Type Amen to get blessing 229. Someone is planning to knock on your door this week with a smile but carrying a hidden motive. They have been told to collect something from you or pass you something they say is a gift. Please understand, this is not a gift. It is a spiritual trap masked as a gesture of kindness. There is something small and black inside the object they want you to keep. Once in your possession, you'll begin to feel drained, confused, and angry for no reason. You may even begin to mistrust the people actually trying to protect you. The plan was to distract you before June 14th. The date holds major significance for your future and your elevation. But if your energy is compromised, you won't even see the signs coming to guide you forward. Archangel Michael says this message is a divine firewall. You are not reading by accident. Your soul pulled this here to intercept the destruction that was hidden in plain sight. Read slowly and receive each word like it's armor being placed on your body. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They have already tested your reaction by speaking negatively about you to someone they know will report it back. They want to see if you break, panic, or crumble. But what they don't know is your silence is not weakness. It's divine strategy. Your blessings were supposed to be released this week, but interference caused delay. The person responsible for it recently spoke your name with a tone of mockery, but heaven heard it, and judgment is now circling them rapidly. There is a file with your name on it being reviewed. You thought they'd forgotten your worth, but no. Your name came up unexpectedly, and someone in that room stood up and said, "Why is this person not leading this project yet?" That question shook the room. In 30 minutes, something digital will be updated regarding your life. Whether it's an emailed alert or message, watch for it. It will seem small, but it's a divine seed of reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 112. Your financial situation is not by accident. Someone intentionally spoke a word to cut your resources from flowing. They use subtle words like they don't deserve that or it's too soon for them to have that kind of favor. These words were said in a closed setting, but words carry power. That moment caused delays, but not cancellation. What is meant for you can never be erased, only paused for a short time. There is a woman who has been crying recently. She knows what she did and regrets it deeply. She is being haunted by the way she betrayed you. Even though she told others you deserved it. But her tears now hold no weight in the spirit realm. Her season of control has ended. You were born with authority, but it was hidden under emotional exhaustion and betrayal. That changes now. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You're not losing your mind. The tightness in your chest and heaviness in your room is spiritual tension. The space you sleep in has absorbed too much energy from those who entered your house with wicked eyes and flattering lips. Cleanse your space, open the windows. Release the air and declare out loud that no energy from the underworld has authority over you anymore. There are 3 people pretending to celebrate you but secretly collecting information to use later. They do not deserve access to your current struggle or future victory. The less they know, the more power you preserve. Your digital footprint is also being watched. Someone took a screenshot of your recent post and sent it with laughing emojis to someone else. But that post holds prophetic weight and they laughed too soon. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This isn't just about envy, it's about ancient jealousy that followed you from your bloodline. Someone tried to trap your spirit with an old curse, hoping to bind your progress. But Archangel Michael has stepped in with fire, sword, and wind. The cycle ends today, not next week, not in a month. You reading this is confirmation the curse has been exposed and neutralized. Don't ignore that slight pressure on your forehead. It's your spiritual eye being opened. You are being given vegans in fragments, and these fragments must not be dismissed. Write them down. They're instructions for your escape route. One of those vegans is of a house. That house is not random. It is either a place of danger or destiny. The message you're reading will help you know the difference when the time comes. Type Amen to get blessing 321. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Someone has been driving near your location repeatedly without reason. You noticed a car or vehicle parked more than once. But you told yourself it's probably nothing. It's not nothing. The person has been instructed to monitor your behavior and schedule. Their goal isn't physical harm but spiritual distraction. They are watching to see when you break your routine because someone told them you were about to receive something huge. In exactly 17 minutes, your name will be echoed in the spiritual realm. You'll feel a shift, either a tingling sensation or a moment of sudden awareness. That's not fear, that's alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 400 for one of your old acquaintances. Someone you haven't spoken to in a while has recently seen your picture in a place you never expected. That image was not meant to reach them. Yet, the moment they saw it, their energy shifted, and they started moving pieces behind the scenes to slow you down. There was once a time they felt invisible next to you. Your light irritated the parts of them they were trying to hide. Now that you are stepping into your truth, they feel threatened, and they've joined hands with another soul to block your rising. But what they forgot is that divine timing always overrides delay. Archangel Michael positioned this moment for you to intercept the blow before it landed. There is a wall of fire forming around your name as this message is being read. Type Amen to get blessing 140 for the next 12 hours will be crucial. You'll begin to sense people falling silent. People who used to text often pulling away. Don't chase them. They are being spiritually removed before they do deeper harm. Your dreams tonight will be unusually loud. Pay close attention to who appears, what colors you see, and how you feel upon waking. The dream will carry your next direction. You were supposed to be notified of something important days ago, but someone intentionally deleted or hid it from you. But as you're reading this, heaven is resending the alert through unexpected channels. An email, message, or name will come out of nowhere, and you'll instantly remember what you nearly lost. Your delay is over. The punishment they thought they could set for you has now become their own trap. The same table they were preparing to eat your blessings from, they will now watch you feast. Type Amen to get blessing 595. The person who tried to replace you is beginning to crumble. Their voice is no longer heard the way it used to be. Every attempt they make to outshine you is falling flat. Because what was meant for you will never need performance. It's sealed in your identity, and no one can duplicate what's divinely yours. Your strategy is cracking, and people are noticing. They mocked your silence, but they underestimated your alignment. You were quiet because your spirit was gathering fire, and now that fire is ready to burn every rope that tried to bind your feet. The divine verdict has already been signed in your favor. It's no longer about if, it's about when, and when is arriving faster than they ever saw coming. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The smell of betrayal still lingers around your aura. Someone shook your hand not long ago while thinking of ways to make sure you never rise higher than them. Their fear of your success was louder than their love for your growth. They tried to copy your steps. I mimic your voice, but they forgot that the one thing they cannot copy is the favor over your life. Even when you were tired, confused, or doubting yourself, you remain true. The truth is about to open gates that no one can close. You are not behind schedule, you are just ahead of their understanding. The storms you passed through were not punishment. They were purification. And now, the smoke of the past is clearing. Type Amen to get blessing 828. Your name is about to be spoken by someone in authority. It will happen in a setting where you're not present. That person will defend you boldly and initiate your next open door. You may not know their name, but they have watched your journey from a distance. They've seen how you stood when others tried to knock you down, irrespective of who you will become your reward. There is also someone younger in your family who has seen a spiritual dream about you but have been too afraid to speak it. A dream carries details about your next breakthrough. Their silence will break soon, and when it does, listen carefully. This next chapter of your life is so heavy with destiny that darkness is using every trick to distract you before it unfolds, but distraction has expired. Clarity is now arriving like a flood. Type Amen to get blessing September 2019. Your physical body may feel heavier than you will lately. That's because you've been carrying emotional and spiritual burdens that aren't even yours. You've taken on the pain of others, unknowingly absorbing their chaos. But Archangel, Michael, says your body is being restored. You will feel lighter by morning. A sensation will move through your shoulders or chest, and that's your soul unclenching. The people who once ignored you are beginning to realize they overlooked a gem. Their minds are circling back to what they lost when they pushed you away. But their apology is not needed. Your growth has already elevated you. Don't explain yourself anymore. Don't fight for clarity, heaven already vindicated you. Type Amen to get blessing 676. You will soon receive a message from someone whose name brings a mixture of emotions. That message will come with timing that feels random, but it's divine setup. You will know instantly whether it's restoration or a test. Your angels are already reviewing every detail you've prayed about in silence. You think nothing was heard, but it was. Every tear was translated into divine strategy. You were never left behind. You were being shielded while others ran ahead, but now, your pace is about to explode. Your speed is increasing beyond reason. Someone you used to admire is now silently admiring you. The same one who once doubted your potential is watching your strength rise like smoke over fire. Type Amen to get blessing 535. There is a financial blessing already being released. It will appear subtly, perhaps through someone mentioning your name in a business setting. Don't dismiss small invitations. They hold your doorway to overflow. Your spirit is in a season of acceleration. What took others months will take you days. What took them years will take you hours. Your ability to hear this message now proves you've stepped into a frequency others cannot reach. You are walking where others hesitate. You are rising while others watch. The old version of you is gone. The one that tolerated mistreatment, begged for crumbs, stayed silent to keep peace. That person no longer lives here. Type Amen to get blessing 202. There's one person who will act surprised by your next breakthrough, but they already knew it was coming. They tried to block it quietly, but now they're preparing to act supportive. Do I fall free? Their flattery is a tool to gain access again. But this time, your spirit will see clearly. You'll notice they blink more when they lie. They avoid your eyes, and their words feel too perfect. This time, protect your peace like it's gold. Dodoer explained. You don't owe anyone anything from your new season. Archangel says, you have been tested, tried, overlooked, but not denied. The approval has already been stamped, and the gates of heaven are now opening with your name in golden fire. Type Amen to get blessing 181. There's a photo of you that recently resurfaced in someone's hands, and they are studying your face more closely than ever before. They are not looking out of admiration. They are looking for signs of weakness. What they don't realize is that you are no longer that version of yourself. You have been transformed by storms that should have destroyed you. You walked through fire and came out glowing. They are trying to predict your next move using outdated information. Archangel Michael says the armor on you now is unbreakable. What's coming toward you has no access unless you permit it. In this time, the door is closed to betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 717. There is a person who has copied your IDs. They've presented them as their own and gained attention temporarily, but heaven is orchestrating a public reversal. Someone of influence will discover the truth behind the scenes. When they do, your name will be brought forward, not in shame, but in vindication. What was stolen will be returned multiply. The delay you've been feeling is not denial, it's refinement. You were not being ignored. You were being protected. The moment they touched your blueprint, they activated divine justice. This justice is not loud, but it is final, and it's moving quickly. Type Amen to get blessing 626. You are walking into days where your name alone will carry weight. It will be whispered in rooms you've never entered. And the moment your name is spoken, the atmosphere will shift. The people who once mocked your faith will soon say, how did they survive that? But you won't even need to answer, your results will speak. You will no longer need to prove anything. Your next opportunity will come disguised as something small. Say yes. Heaven has hidden your breakthrough in a humble invitation. Your voice is being called into something greater, not just for you, but for the generations connected to you. Type Amen to get blessing 400 for a man who once spoke against you is facing divine silence. His influence is fading. Those who used to follow him are now confused by his fall. He once said you would never rise. He laughed in circles where your name was ridiculed. But now, he is watching silently as everything you touch begins to glow. Do not reach back to correct him. Do not offer explanations or apologies. Your elevation will become the lesson he refused to learn through kindness. This is not revenge. It is correction. And correction is always louder than opinion. Type Amen to get blessing February 1932. Someone hath been using your words out of context. They twisted what you said and planted seeds of confusion. This was their strategy to keep people from supporting you. But those lies are unraveling. Every distorted version of your story is collapsing under the weight of divine truth. The same mouths that spoke against you will now be forced to confess. You are being cleansed in the spirit. Old energy is being removed, and every false witness is now being silenced one by one. You will no longer carry the burden of proving your innocence. Heaven has cleared in the air. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There is a relative who has carried silent jealousy for years. They've watched your growth with hidden contempt. But now that you're rising into favor, their mask is slipping. They recently made a comment masked as a joke, but you felt the sting. That sting was not your imagination, it was truth wrapped in sarcasm. But now, that wound is turning into wisdom. You don't have to confront them. The Spirit has already handled it. You will begin to notice them becoming increasingly uncomfortable in your presence. The light you carry reveals every dark intention. That's why they keep flinching. Type Amen to get blessing 909. You are stepping into a space where blessings will begin to find you without chasing. You were never meant to exhaust yourself for crumbs. Your table is being set in a way you didn't expect. A job you didn't get. It was protection. A door that closed. It was divine redirection. In a few days, a message will reach you. It will look like a small opportunity, but it carries the blueprint for a major breakthrough. Don't ignore it. Heaven is testing your sensitivity, and you are passing. Tap Amen to get blessing 747. Your laughter is about to return in full. A deep, contagious kind that shakes off sorrow. You've been smiling for others but privately aching. That ache is dissolving now. You'll begin to feel it in your stomach, a release, a softening, its joy returning without explanation. You're not faking your way through anymore. You're awakening. And with that awakening comes peace that doesn't require permission. Peace is your new home, chaos is no longer your companion. Type Amen to get blessing 369. The time you thought was wasted is being restored. Heaven is adding back every hour, every connection, every dollar that was taken from you. Here's multiplication in the atmosphere now. You'll receive multiple blessings in the span of days. Not to impress anyone, but to confirm that you were never forgotten. You were always seen. Those moments when you sat alone, wondering if anyone would ever understand what you were going through, those tears were the ink of heaven's response. And the reply is arriving now. Type Amen to get blessing 686. A document with your name is being reviewed by someone you've never met. That person has been drawn to your spirit through something they saw or read. They don't even know why they feel the need to help you, but they will. This document is not about a loan or permission, it's about expansion. Something new is being placed into your hands. And once it arrives, it changes your entire financial reality. You are no longer going to survive. You are about to thrive. Your seeds of sacrifice are bearing fruit, and they are sweeter than you imagined. This is harvest time. Type Amen to get blessing August 2018. Someone is watching your page with envy. They don't engage, they don't comment. But they scroll, compare, and wish your blessings didn't exist. You feel their pull. That heaviness you sometimes sense out of nowhere, that's their silent curse, but it will return to them. Every curse returns to sender, every evil word gets swallowed by light, and every jealous heart gets exposed. You are protected by something bigger than hate. You are covered by something no hand can touch. I pay men to get blessing 6106. You've been misunderstood on purpose. They didn't want to know the real you. They wanted to keep the variant as served their story. But your story is evolving, and now they can't keep up. Some will say you changed. That's because they were never meant to walk with your healed version. Let them go. You're not bitter. You're wiser. You're not angry, you're aligned. You're not distant, you're discerning. This distance is divine. Type Amen to get blessing 353. The energy around your name is shifting fast. Someone who once tried to block you is now being blocked themselves from every angle. Your plans are unraveling publicly while your favor grows quietly in strength. They once stood in a room and laughed about your downfall, assuming you were weak and forgotten. But today, that same room is starting to whisper your name with surprise and confusion. They are realizing you are no longer the same person they tried to defeat. Your name has entered a realm of unstoppable alignment. What used to take years will now take days. What once seemed impossible is now becoming normal for you. There's a sound in the spirit realm, and it's your name being spoken with honor, not pity. Type Amen to get blessing 373. There is a door that was shut on you in April. Someone inside that opportunity made sure your name was removed from the list, but their position is now being taken from them, and the new decision maker favors you. You will be contacted soon for something you forgot you even applied for. The answer will come with a sentence that sounds like, "We were reviewing old records and your name stood out." It's divine memory being activated on your behalf. Your silence was never weakness. It was faith in disguise, and now that faith is calling for rewards that were held back. They are arriving without effort because you passed the test. The silence is breaking, and the flood of favor is beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 292. There's a conversation being held right now with your name on the table. You are not present physically, but spiritually, your presence is undeniable. Even your enemies are being forced to admit you were never the problem. A man who once lied on you is being corrected in public. His voice is trembling, his confidence shaken, because the truth is standing up with full fire. This moment is not revenge, it is restoration. You will soon overhear someone say something that confirms what you already suspected. Don't panic. That confirmation is not meant to scare you. It's meant to prepare you for the shift. Preparation is know you protect you. Type Amen to get blessing 121. There are eyes on your home right now. Not just physical eyes, but spiritual ones. Someone who once stepped into your space left behind a residue. Since then, you've felt unsettled, unable to rest deeply. This message is your cleansing. Your atmosphere is being purged as these words are being read. By the time this message ends, you will feel something lift from your shoulders. Tonight, your sleep will be undisturbed. The same place where confusion once lived will become a resting place for peace, and that peace will not leave. Your home is being reset. Type Amen to get blessing 505. A prophetic dream was given to a child about you. This child doesn't understand the fullness of what they saw, but the dream was real. They saw your future before it arrived. They mentioned your name, your smile, and a place that does not yet exist in your current life. This vision came from heaven as a confirmation of your divine assignment. Soon, you will see pieces of that dream start to unfold in real time. Do not ignore the signs. When you see the color they described or the building they saw, pause. That is your instruction to move carefully. What's next is precise. Precision is now your superpower. Type Amen to get blessing 244. There is an old voice returning to your life. This person will act like they've changed, but you must remain alert. Your kindness is wrapped in agenda. They see your growth and want to reconnect not for healing, but for access. You must discern the difference between reconciliation and infiltration. One brings peace. The other brings distraction. Let them speak. Let them try. But your boundaries are your shield now. You are no longer available to be drained. Type Amen to get blessing 130. When you were removed from a group recently, it's done, but it saved you. That removal was not rejection. It was divine release. They thought excluding you would hurt you. Would it healed you? You were no longer vibrating at their frequency, and staying would have slowed you. Now that you're out, your real tribe is forming. People who align with your soul, not your struggle. People who pour into you instead of pulling from you. You are about to experience the beauty of divine connection. Type Amen to get blessing 848. A celebration is being organized. You aren't invited yet, but that's because the event is secretly about you. Someone is planning to surprise you with recognition for something they didn't acknowledge before. They saw your resilience and want to honor it in a public way. What once was ignored will now be front and center. Your name will be spoken with respect, not regret. You will walk into that room unaware of how many hearts have been watching your rise. Some in awe, dumb and convenient. But all will witness your crowning. Type Amen to get blessing 700. There is a financial transaction that was delayed for weeks. The delay was spiritual, not technical. Someone's envy interfered with the flow, but that interference has now been broken. Your money is being released. It may begin as a small amount, but it will multiply within 7 days. Every coin owed to you is on its way. You won't doubt what's coming, guess because it starts small. Seeds always look insignificant before they grow. This one will grow fast. It's your harvest season. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Someone is regretting the way they left you. They thought you'd crumble. They thought you'd chase after them. What you didn't because your spirit knew something better was coming, and now, they scroll through your life from a distance. They notice your glow, your calm, your strength, and they are haunted by the thought, I underestimated them. Your regret is not your responsibility. Let it return to them. You are not meant to hold guilt for someone else's choices. Release it fully. Type Amen to get blessing 199. You've been chosen for an opportunity that someone else expected to receive. The decision maker changed their mind suddenly and you were the alternative, but the truth is you were the first choice all along in heaven's plan. This opportunity will require a shift. It might mean new location, new people, or new timing. Say yes. Your yes will make up for every no you've received in the past 2 years. You're not late. You're being aligned perfectly. This is your divine pivot. Type Amen to get blessing 868. They will act like they've always believed in you, but you know who doubted you. You remember who left, who laughed, who stayed silent. Smile anyway. Bless them anyway. Because your next level is not built on bitterness, it's built on power. You are being promoted from pain, and this promotion cannot be reversed. What's opening for you now is so big, even your enemies will say, that had to be God. They won't be wrong. Type Amen to get blessing 383. There is a powerful person watching you silently. They have resources, connections, and access to doors you've only dreamed of. They have been observing how you've carried yourself through adversity without bitterness, and they are impressed. This person is preparing to extend an invitation, one that will not be shared publicly. It will come quietly through a message or contact that seems random, but it is the beginning of your next dimension. Do not ignore any gut feeling that arrives this week. Heaven is guiding you through instinct. That pull you feel its divine direction cloaked in simplicity. Your next major shift will arrive humbly, not loudly. Type Amen to get blessing 949. Someone you once helped financially is now experiencing blockage. They spoke ill of your name behind your back after receiving from your hand. Now they are learning that dishonor brings delay. But heaven says, don't worry about their outcome. Focus on yours. You will be repaid not just by man, but by the spiritual law of return. The money you lost will come back tripled through other sources. A new financial stream is opening. You will receive an alert or news that sounds minor but will end up becoming a river of wealth. Stay open. Stay ready, your hands will not remain empty. Type Amen to get blessing 616. The relationship that broke you was never sent to build you. It was allowed to reveal to you who you are when no one claps, when no one stays, when no one believes. That version of you, the silent warrior, was hidden until betrayal uncovered it. You no longer have to explain why you walked away. You don't owe anyone your healing story. It is sacred, and not everyone deserves access to it. Your peace is enough. Your glow is the proof. The way you keep rising without fanfare, without revenge is spiritual warfare in motion, and you are winning. Type Amen to get blessing 525. There is a woman connected to your past who recently spoke your name in sadness. Not because she misses you but because she fears your return to power. She knows the version of you she manipulated no longer exists. She whispered lies into someone's ears to turn them against you. She played the role of victim while you bled in silence. But now, her truth is being revealed in fragments. One by one, those who believed her are waking up. And soon, she will have to answer for the damage done not just to your name, but to your spirit. This is divine reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Your face carries a glow now. Even when you feel tired, there's a radiance around you. That's not makeup or lighting, that's favor. Someone will comment on your eyes or your skin soon. They'll say something like, "You look different." Or there's something peaceful about you. As spiritual evidence made visible, heaven has placed light on your countenance, even your enemies can't deny it. That glow is not just for beauty. It's a sign that heaven's hand is resting on your life. Let them stare. They are watching a miracle unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 484. You are about to walk into a location that you haven't been to in a long time. It may be a store, a street, or a building. When you step into it, a memory will rise and a message will hit your spirit like a wave. That moment is no accident, it is a divine setup. You'll be reminded of how far you've come and how nothing about your path was random. Pay attention to what you hear, see, or feel in that space. There's a name or sentence waiting for you there, and that sentence will trigger a divine instruction. You're about to reconnect with a forgotten promise. Type Amen to get blessing 393. You have been misunderstood by the very people you tried to love the most. You gave them the benefit of the doubt only to find yourself drained and bruised. What the wound they caused birthed a wisdom no one can take from you. You no longer seek closure, you found completion in your own soul. That is why your silence is now louder than their noise. They are talking, but you are building. They are watching, but you are rising. They are guessing, but you are walking and knowing, this is your becoming. Type Amen to get blessing 727. There is a city or region calling your name. You may have dreamt of it, heard it in passing, or seen it multiple times recently. That is not coincidence, it is a divine signal. Your expansion may require a location or temporary travel. Do not resist the nudge to move. When you arrive, what felt locked before will suddenly feel open. Even the air will feel different, your body will respond, and your spirit will whisper, "This is where I needed to be." You are being positioned geographically for overflow. Type Amen to get blessing 838, a betrayal that happened 3 years ago is coming back around. But for pain, but for truth, someone is finally ready to speak about what really happened. You may receive a message or see a post that opens old wounds, but this time, you won't cry, you'll nod with understanding because your healing has matured. They will admit things you already knew, but their confession is not about them. It's about your validation. You were right all along. Let the truth come to lie, let the story correct itself. Let your peace remain untouched. Type Amen to get blessing 414. An angel has been assigned specifically to your health. You may not have noticed it, but something within you is shifting, old pain is less intense. Emotional waves are less heavy. It's because your healing has started spiritually before showing physically. You'll notice better sleep, faster recovery, and more energy. The symptoms that once drained you are dissolving, your body is catching up with what your spirit already knew. You are whole. And wholeness is your new default. Type Amen to get blessing 212 if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Someone who once stood above you in status is now looking at you with respect. You may not have the same resources they do, but your strength has humbled them. It realize now that favor trumps position. They will try to re-enter your life, not from pride, but from respect. And when they do, you will feel the shift. They are no longer over you, but beside you. Walk with grace, remember your worth. Do not shrink. You are not who you used to be. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You will soon be in the presence of someone who once dismissed your potential. Their energy will be calm, but their spirit will be shaken. They never expected you to rise from the ashes with so much dignity and power. There will be a moment when they try to minimize what you've accomplished using soft sarcasm or deflection. Don't argue. Let your success speak where your words never could. Archangel Michael says this is the hour of silent victories. You don't need to defend who you are. You've already proved everything and how you endured. Let the world watch what cannot be denied. Type Amen to get blessing 676. There's a legal or official matter involving your name that is about to shift dramatically. Someone thought they could push it aside or cancel it. But they underestimated how aligned you are. Evan has already dispatched favor into that situation. An unexpected caller update will come. It will feel like a delay breaking apart, things that were stuck will suddenly gain motion, and it will seem as though doors are unlocking on their own. But this isn't luck. This is justice. This is restoration. You are no longer under pressure, you are under promotion. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You are being remembered by someone you didn't even realize at you in their heart. This person has watched you from a distance with quiet admiration. They've seen how you stayed grounded even while others tried to pull you apart. They are preparing to step forward with something meaningful. A message, a gift, a proposal. When it comes, do not dismiss it. They were sent with divine timing. Your vibration has now reached their frequency, and the connection that forms from this will be sacred. You are walking into a bond built on truth, not trauma. Type Amen to get blessing 101. A curse from generations before you is being broken in your name. You've carried weights that didn't belong to you. You fought battles that started long before your birth, but the struggle ends with you. The spiritual chains are snapping. Every dark pattern that lingered in your bloodline is now being severed. You are the curse breaker. You are the turning point. You are the reason generations after you will know peace. This is your spiritual inheritance. Type Amen to get blessing February 1952. Your creative ideas are not random. They are downloads from heaven. That sudden inspiration that made you sit up at night, that plan that came out of nowhere, it was divinely sent. You've been entrusted with a gift that must now be acted upon. You are not waiting on confirmation anymore. The confirmation is already here. What you hold is needed by more people than you realize. Don't delay, start small if you must. What start? Every step you take will be met with resources and allies. Heaven funds purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 343. There is a specific friend who no longer reaches out the same way. They were once close, but lately have been distant, big, or cold. This is not your fault. Their spirit felt your growth, and instead of rising with you, they retreated. Don't chase them, don't beg them to understand. Your exit was spiritual. You were not meant to shrink just to keep them comfortable. Release them with grace and grow in peace. Every person meant for you will find you in your next chapter. High payment to get blessing 565. Your words carry weight in the unseen realm. What you speak in private is being echoed in the spiritual world. That's why lately your thoughts manifest faster. Be intentional now, speak as though you already possess what you desire. Declare as though heaven has already delivered because it has. Your timeline is catching up with your truth and the world is about to see it with their own eyes. You will live what you've been praying. Type Amen to get blessing. February 1942. Someone you once trusted with secrets is now being exposed. They thought sharing your pain would earn them power, but all it did was reveal their own emptiness. People are starting to notice the difference. Your dignity speaks louder than their gossip. Your silence has become your strength. Let them talk. Let them twist. Truth is on your side, and timing will do the rest. Your manipulation is collapsing under the weight of your character. This is divine exposure. Type Amen to get blessing. 929. There's a reason you've been waking up around the same early hour. That's not insomnia. It's divine communication. Your spirit is being summoned for alignment. During those hours, even if you're tired, try to sit in stillness. Listen. Here is clarity available in the quiet moments before sunrise. Heaven whispers then. What you receive will guide your next move. Don't rush it. Write it down. Yard it. What begins in stillness will shape your storm. Type Amen to get blessing. 303. A financial surprise is coming from someone you least expect. You may not have even spoken to them recently, but they've been watching your journey and feel led to bless you. It might begin as a small gesture, a gift, an offering, a refund. Don't dismiss it. It's the seed of bigger things. Accept it with gratitude. Sow wisely and watch how fast it multiplies. You're about to discover what more than enough feels like. Your drought is ending. Type Amen to get blessing. July 1997. If you felt like crying lately for no reason, it's because your spirit had been releasing. Those tears are not weakness. They are spiritual detox. The old is being washed away. You are being made ready for something your body hasn't yet experienced. That's why the emotions feel unfamiliar. They are preparing you for expansion. Cry if you must, but cry in faith. Every tear is making space for joy. Joy that will not leave. Type Amen to get blessing. 373. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. There is a sacred letter in the spirit realm with your name on it. Destiny. Stamped by purpose, delivered by angels. It carries your next title. It holds your divine role, and it's being placed into your life path as you read this. You won't need to ask for it. It will find you, and once you receive it, your entire identity will shift. You were always meant for this. Type payment to get blessing. 111. Your hands have been aching for purpose. Every task feels heavier than usual, not because you're tired, but because your spirit is craving alignment. You were not made for survival alone. There is something new being birthed through your creativity. A project, a business, a platform. It's already forming in your dreams. The resistance you're feeling is just the weight of transition. You are not losing motivation, you are shedding misalignment. And what remains will be raw, real, and ready to move the world. This season requires your full authenticity. Type Amen to get blessing April 1994. A secret meeting was held recently. Your name was not meant to be discussed, but it was. One person defended you with full conviction, and because of that, a blessing was released in your direction. You don't even know this person personally. They felt moved to speak because your presence is carried in the spirit. That moment turned the tide in your favor. You will feel the effects within the next 72 hours. It may arrive as clarity, as favor, or even as sudden joy. Don't question it. It's the reward of unseen loyalty. Type Amen to get blessing 626. A child you once cared for or prayed for is now carrying your blessing. A child may not know your impact, but heaven saw it. And now, their blessing is circling back to you in the form of divine favor. The love you gave freely is now returning, pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. You planted into someone's life with pure heart, and now that seed has grown, you are about to harvest love in forms you never expected. New bonds, sacred unions, loyal souls. The lonely season is closing. Connection is being restored. Type Amen to get blessing 232. A place you once left in pain is calling you again, but not to suffer. This time, you return with power. You will step into that place and the energy will shift because you are no longer the broken version of yourself. The people who once doubted you there will be speechless. You won't have to say a word, your presence will carry proof. Do not fear familiar places. You are not going back to stay. You are going back to reclaim what was once stolen. Redemption walks beside you. Type Amen to get blessing 282. There is a name you keep hearing over and over again. A voice that keeps popping into your mind. This is no accident. It's a spiritual echo. That person has been thinking about you heavily. They are battling whether or not to reach out. When they do, their words will sound simple, but the emotions behind them will be heavy. Listen to your spirit, not their mouth. The energy will tell you everything. You'll know whether they carry peace or poison. Protect your heart. Type Amen to get blessing 333. An inheritance you never knew existed is now being brought into the light. Someone once tried to keep it hidden from you, convinced you were not worthy, but truth is louder than deception. Documents are being reopened. Records are being searched. A conversation about assets or legacy will soon reach your ears. This is not a mistake, this is divine justice catching out. You were never meant to lack. The earth is returning what belongs to your bloodline. Type Amen to get blessing January 1971. A man in a high position will soon speak of you unexpectedly. You've never met, but he has been shown something about your future in a dream or discussion. His endorsement will move obstacles you couldn't remove alone. This won't be announced. It will happen in silence, and suddenly doors will start to open. You'll look around and realize you've entered rooms you did to apply to be in. That's how divine favor works. It bypasses protocol. It overrides structure. It places you where only grace can place you. This is elevation without explanation. Type Amen to get blessing 707. Your reflection is changing. When you look in the mirror, you may feel unfamiliar with your own face. That's because your spirit is revealing the strength that always lived within. You are being reintroduced to yourself, not the hurt guardian, not the tired version, but the powerful, protectant, purposeful version. This reflection will not fade. You will begin to see beauty where you once saw brokenness. Light where you once saw pressure. You are not becoming, you are remembering who you always were. Type Amen to get blessing 515. There are hands that once held yours who now regret letting you go. They thought you'd come crawling back. But now, they're seeing you grow wings and fly higher than ever before. You don't need their closure, you don't need their apology. You've already forgiven them without the words. Let them look. Let them wonder. Let them miss what they once had, but never slow down to give them another chance to hurt you. You've graduated. Type Amen to get blessing 373. There is a location you once dreamed of visiting. It kept coming to your mind in waves and visuals. That place is now pulling you more strongly because your spirit has entered readiness. Travel will be part of your breakthrough. Even if the path isn't clear yet, start preparing. A divine connection awaits you. There's someone who will recognize your value instantly. The moment your feet touch that ground, you'll feel it. A shift in air, energy, and a staycation. You'll know I was born to be here. Your steps are being ordered. Type Amen to get blessing 454. You are walking into a time when lies spoken about you will collapse in broad daylight. People who once sided against you will now start asking questions. Truth is bubbling under the surface and cannot be held back any longer. Archangel Michael says this unveiling is not to shame others, it's to restore what they damaged. You don't have to defend yourself. You never did. Your peace, your glow, your grove, that's your reply, and heaven will handle the rest. Type Amen to get blessing 1 if you wish to express your support further. You have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Someone close to you was recently offered something in exchange for turning on you. They hesitated, but in the end, they chose loyalty. They have no idea that their decision has released a reward for both of you. Heaven honors hidden loyalty, and you will soon see them being blessed just for protecting your name. You'll feel it when they show up with news or a surprise. You'll see it in how your connection grows. What they did silently is being rewarded loudly. Honor lives here. Type Amen to get blessing 808.